Hi there, welcome to the Traveling Shoes. Mom and I had nothing to do today. We saw that the wait for Kilimanjaro safaris is only 10 minutes right now, so we're heading to Animal Kingdom and we're gonna ride the safari and see what else we see. We'll see you there. Let's chat. All right, we made it through. And now we're getting one of the best views. Tree of Life as we're walking in. Animal Kingdom is definitely my favorite park. Let's head to the safari. It's gonna be a beautiful day. All right, we are here. We're gonna follow this path over here and head to Kilimanjaro safaris. So excited. All right, every time we walk over here, we gotta stop at the Otter Grotto, see if we see anything. I definitely see some little guys over there swimming over. So cute. And there he goes, behind the rocks. I love this habitat. I see another one over there. Otters are so gosh darn cute. All right, we got our water cups. Best water in the Disney parks, Starbucks for sure. And it's a hot one, so we gotta stay hydrated, but we're almost to the safari. Hopefully, we'll see some good animals today. All right, we're heading into the queue. It looked like a 10-minute wait still, so we should be good to go. We'll see you on the safari soon. All right, one of my favorite parts to check on the crown cranes, whether they're resting in the shade, because it is a hot one today, but it's always fun to see them in the queue here. Hit it on.
Sunday Son of Work. That is Swahili for thank you. I'm here on the reserve like say Twende, which means let's go. Dumbo, everybody. My name is Zach. I'll be your guide out here on the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Now, just a few reminders before we get started. Please remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the truck at all times. If you're holding onto your phone, camera, or any other loose item, do your very best to hold onto it as tight as you can drop anything. You can guarantee you'll be able to get it back. Now, if you look up above you, you're going to have a spotting guide that has a list of names of all the animals down on the reserve. Now, we won't see all of them today, but we have pretty good luck. Now, this space here we just passed into is known as the Little Aturi Forest. This is where I find a lot of animals like to align their natural camouflage to blend in. So over down the right-hand side of the track, there's two different animals. First one's going to be the okapi. And then the really small one just behind it is the yellow-backed diker. They're known for those bright yellow spots on their back. And diker translates to diver in Afrikaans. They get that name from their defense mechanism. They'll jump and dive into the bushes in order when they get scared. After that okapi, you might have saw those backstrip legs for the closest living relative of the giraffe. Now that animal we just passed on the left-hand side with that darker tropical color is a bongo. They often get nicknamed the ghosts of the forest. Color. They're all the way here on the left-hand side of it, at the very top of the hill. Now we know that those greater kudu are female. That's because they don't have any horns. Those white stripes help them blend in with the light reflecting through the trees. In between the trees here on the right-hand side of the truck are some pink-backed pelicans. You might be thinking to yourself, they're gray. That's because they're known for the vibrant pink color they'll get during mating season. Now just down here is a Nile hippopotamus. Now they usually spend most of their day underwater, only coming up for a quick breath of air.
Very cool.
Mean too. We're just gonna look out at these hippos. Okay. Here we go. Now it looks like we're gonna get all the move here again. Here on the left-hand side of the truck are some Nile crocodiles. They'll grow to be about 16 feet long. It's about as long as a giraffe is tall. They often the nickname the Tree of Life. That's because for about 9 months out of the year, they remain completely leafless in order to conserve water. And the animals out here on the savannah will use their horns and tusks to poke through the bark to get to the center of the tree where it keeps all that water. Up ahead here, gonna be on the right hand side of the truck up in the field. There's some wildebeest, and they're the second most densely populated mammal on Earth. They'll migrate in herds up to 1.5 million. They also sleep together in rows, one by one. That gives them the safety of being together in a group, the ability to run off quickly if they feel threatened. Humans. Over here on the left-hand side of the truck, I see a den, and to the right of the den are some African painted dogs. Now they live in groups anywhere from around 2 to about 25. They're actually one of the most successful hunters in Africa. Each dog can reach speeds of around 35 to 40 miles an hour. They can maintain that speed for about 3 or 4 miles. Now just over here on the is a springbok. They're one of the top 10 fastest land mammals. They can run at speeds of up to 53 miles an hour. Now just over here on the left are some sable antelope. They're the emblem here of the Harambe Wildlife Preserve. Given the option of fight or flight, almost always choose fight. Here's their pointy horns and help aid in their process. I'll go back over to the springbok. They have the ability to do what's known as pronking. It's where they jump about 6 feet high and 13 feet in front of them, all in one motion. Now we're also passing by some termite mounds here. The termite mounds are mostly made up of 3 things. It can be the spit from the termites, the dirt from the surrounding area, and the dung from the animals also in the surrounding area. Now when it first starts out, it's pretty squishy material. And then as it bakes in the sun, it'll grow to be as hard as concrete. A scratching post. Now just over here on the left-hand side is a Maasai giraffe. They'll grow anywhere from 14 to 20 feet tall. When they're newly born, they're only about 6 feet tall, taller than the average human. Ahead here, going to be on the right hand side of the truck is some Angolan and cattle. They're one of the only domesticated animals out on the reserve. And those horns can grow anywhere from 6 to about 8 feet long, and the tip from one side to the other side. Now despite their heavy look, those horns are a honeycomb-like structure on the inside, because the ability to circulate blood through in order to cool off. These giraffes have what's known as a prehensile tongue. It's just a pretty fancy word for finger-like, and help them grip onto the leaves and food that they want to eat. That tongue can grow to be about 18 inches long. It really helps them reach all the way up to the very top of the trees to get their food. There's another one, just over there on the left. Giraffes only sleep for about 30 minutes out of the day, only maybe 30 minutes all at once. It'll be broken up in about 5-minute segments. They'll sleep for 5 minutes, eat for a few hours, sleep for 5 minutes, eat for a few hours, and repeat that process pretty much all day long. Also over here on the right hand side, there's some eland by those trees. Now both male and female elands have horns. Females will have a little bit of a thicker and tighter spine on their horns. They also have a flap of skin underneath their neck. That is a dewlap, gives them the ability to circulate blood through to cool off if hot. Now coming up ahead here, some of the local safari guides call this area elephant territory. It's because some of the African elephants typically hang out around here. Now they do wander for hundreds of miles a day, so you're never really sure where they might be. But it does look like there's an African elephant here on the right hand side of the truck. Flamingos, known as the flamboyants. They get the vibrant pink color from the beta carotene found inside their diet, so just the algae that they eat. Now coming up ahead, there could be some bigger animals. Over here on the left hand side of the truck up in the field, there's some cheetah. Those cheetahs, one of the fastest, they are the fastest land animal, can run at speeds of up to 60 miles an hour. They'll reach that speed in just about 3 seconds. Now the cheetahs will claw and chip away at the bark on nearby trees or when others their presence in the area. Ahead here, we're passing by some Kobe rocks. These Kobe rocks are typically home to the cats here in the area. They're able to look out in the savannah, see if there's any predators or prey that might be hanging around. Now these white rhinos can run at a top speed of 35 miles an hour. Oh, wonder what that was for. Okay.
He was not happy.
Now they don't have very good eyesight. They can locals here in the village will take care of the goats. In exchange, their milk provides both nutritional and economic benefit. It's just one of the great examples how humans and animals can come together in order to mutually benefit. Now here at Kilimanjaro Safaris, you don't need to say goodbye. That's far too sad and far too final. Instead we say Kwaherini, which in Swahili means to go well. I hope it'll go well, go wild, and enjoy the rest of your day.
And with that, we finished our safari and we ended up going live right after our safari. So if you want to check that out, make sure to hit that notification bell. But we had a good time in Animal Kingdom and we're heading home for the day. So thanks for watching. This has been the Traveling Shoes. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.